Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at MeTV and Frank Miller presents Svengoolie Lost in Time. When Comes the Svenbot? The amazing Svengoolie comic book. Did you know this existed? And from Frank Miller Presents, no less. It is so much better than I thought it would be. It is such a great gag. I love it. It features top tier talent like Art Baltazar and Eisner award winning artist Jill Thompson. How crazy is that? Cannot wait to share it with you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. Okay, I'm gonna full on admit that I'm not overly familiar with Svengoolie. Of course, I am aware of his existence. If you watch any MeTV, you cannot escape him, and you shouldn't. He has so much fun. I love him. In the EC vein, I love the cover here. It's definitely like, all those old horror anthology comics. Much like Elvira, he hosts old B-movie horror and with a lot of campy slapstick fun, and he has these great sidekicks, and it's a great thing. I am from the Midwest, Toledo, Ohio to be exact, and we had Sir Graves Ghastly, which was like the local TV cable host who did the same thing, and it was so cool. My cousin even got an autographed picture of him, so that was fun. And if anybody has it in their power to make a Sir Graves Ghastly comic, they need to make that happen because he deserves one yesterday. Featuring the Kerwin, Tombstone, and Bloody Body Sorrel. My bad. Okay, should we point out the fact that the reason this exists is because, as I interviewed Dan DiDio, the head of the now defunct Frank Miller Presents, for my channel, we did talk a little about Svengoolie, and he was just a huge fan, loved it, and wanted to make this happen. And looking in the back, Svengoolie has this really cool history, and he actually could be a doppelganger for Dan DiDio. Don't tell me that didn't have any part of your reason for doing this book, Dan. I just won't believe it. Anyway, Svengoolie Lost in Time, MeTV presents. I'm like, MeTV needs to do more comics. I just don't know what they are yet. Story and dialogue by Rich Kaz, Chris Faulkner, and Jim Roche. Script assist by Franco Orleani. There are a lot of writers on here, and I think that that's a good thing because this is a fun way to bring this concept to a comic book. Pages 1 through 5, art by Christopher Jones, art and colors by Art Baltazar, art and colors by Jill Thompson, and then there is this amazing backup that you guys have to stick around for, the Nostalgia Ferratu by Bill Morrison. It is amazing. All right, so Svengoolie is like, this takes place, like, I didn't know how the story was going to go. Like, you could handle it two different ways. So you could just make him, like, he does have an actual TV show. This guy is threatening it. I don't know. This is really well written. The humor is just like stupid humor, campy, deadpan, like eye rolling, sometimes slapstick, and just like the perfect vibe for like something called Svengoolie, right? I love his costume. I was looking at the picture in the back, and I love that he paints on his mustache and it's not real. And this artist, this opening sequin artist, draws his hair really pretty. It's so weird, like I said, or maybe I didn't say it, but this is so much better than I thought it would be. It kind of just sat there. Like, I just got it because I was, like, on the Frank Miller tip. I was getting Ronin. I was getting all the other Frank Miller Presents books. And, what a failed concept. It's like, if you're going to have Frank Miller Presents, you have to have it be Frank Miller heavy. And there were a lot of books by Dan DiDio, and I just don't think, we never got, like, the Sin City Vegas, and Ronin 2 was kind of a letdown, but aside from that, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad this book exists. It's kind of great for posterity or whatever, right? So the art is fun. This rubber chicken, this coffin is amazing. I guess the owner takes on the owner's like persona, which is kind of fun. So this Dr. Copay, and I love any name that sounds kind of like Pig Latin, is gonna like get Svengoolie, like, try to replace him and go back in time and prevent his sidekicks from existing. And without his funny sidekicks, he'll never get a show, and Dr. Copay can be the host of the show. I know, kind of simple, but fun and creative at the same time. The gags and the slapstick keep giving. I love the humor in here. A couple of jokes really stood out to me. The art is fun. I love the variety of the art. This opening sequence looks very like modern art. and captures like the essence of these characters really great. I like it because it's realistic but cartoony enough at the same time. Then we get the Sven bot. Okay, so this Dr. Kopay is gonna like have his own sidekicks, and they're like pretty worthless. This is kind of a funny gag that keeps going. He's like, "Bring me the time machine." And he's like, "I didn't say time machine. I said time machine." And I was like, that's kind of a stupid joke. But then when I said time machine out loud, I was like, okay, I guess there's the gag, right? The Sven bot looks amazing and ridiculous. I love it. It's giving like Zing bot from Big Brother vibes. And everyone knows how useless that robot is. If only this one were as funny. But he is pretty funny, actually. And this, like, made me lose my mind and made me love this artist so much because this is one of the best uses of Kirby Crackle I've seen in a long, long time. And it is gorgeous. Thank you so much for that. I always say any artist worth their salt uses Kirby Crackle. Any comic book artist worth their salt, I should say. Could you, could you imagine, like, is there Kirby Crackle and Van Gogh? No, I'm going to have to do some, like, retro investigation or something. I don't know. Then we get to Art Baltazar. Obviously, he was doing a lot of fun things for DC during Dan DiDio's reign as editor-in-chief. And, in my next life, I want to come back as Dan DiDio's Rolodex because it's like you're getting some really top tier fun talent on this book, and like good for you, good on you, right? I like Dan. I loved I know he's kind of controversial, but I loved a lot of the stuff he did. I love his like pro enthusiastic, just like always positive attitude about comic books, and I think the world of comics is a better place for him. Jill Thompson, how crazy is this, right? Eisner Award-winning Jill Thompson with her gorgeous, like, painterly style, like, master illustrator, legend, icon. And she's drawing Svengoolie, which I totally love. You know what I mean? It's like, it sort of adds, like, a real, not legitimacy, but certainly a level of quality. You know what I mean? It's like, I've been aware of Jill Thompson since like forever, since like one of her first jobs drawing the Fathom mini-series, Fathom from the Elementals. If you know, you know, and you know I have a little connection to them if you watch my channel. But anyway, this is fun. Love Svengoolie in the shopping cart. This is like probably my favorite page. The look, the expression she captured on his face is just gorgeous and so fun. I don't know, fun is like the operative word here. It's consistently good. This insulated pizza bag plays a part in the story. There's rubber chickens. It's just like pure fun. Oh my gosh, Art Baltazar. There you go. Using Kirby Crackle, proving your worth. Thank you very much. I love his version of Zingbot, and I love how skinny his Svengoolie is too. So apparently Svengoolie was like a person, and then like somebody was a fan, and they sent him like a bunch of jokes and stuff, and eventually became the successor, becoming Svengoolie Jr. And then after doing it for so long, the original Svengoolie advised him to drop the Jr. and just become the ultimate Svengoolie. This actually might be my second favorite page in the book. I just love this. I love this Tombstone character. He's so much fun. Like a floating skull with a big mustache. I don't know. It's like I said, it's just so dumb. It has to be brilliant at the same time. Really enjoying it. See, this is the real Svengoolie. I love his makeup. It's giving me like new action figure where they try to have the ink lines on it and it looks just terrible. But it's also drag queen makeup at the same time. It's about like the effect of pulling it the way your eye pulls it together, creating the fake mustache and the, I don't know, is it cheekbones or is it sideburns? I can't tell. Anyway, anyone feel free to care off in the comments. Svengoolie fans, what do you think? Is this amazing? And this, no lie, and of course it would be, is the 100% best part of the whole book. First of all, it's by Bill Morrison. I mean, you can't go wrong there. The art is gorgeous. Nosferatu is in the zeitgeist right now. He looks amazing. That is hilarious. This is beautifully drawn. And it's not it's hysterical, like within the 2-page story of his origin, but the name alone would sell it for me. Nostalgia Ferratu. How genius is that? I absolutely love it. What a hidden gem this is. A little background, like I was telling you. Looks really cool, right? That actually looks so dope. And now he looks kind of like, I don't know, if your uncle was cosplaying Alice Cooper or something. Picture Mark Hamill, a Svengoolie fan, wearing the original Svengoolie's t-shirt, I believe. Apparently Sven did a song with Freddie Boom Boom Cannon called, I don't know, the Svengoolie Shuffle or something stupid like that. The Svengoolie Stop, my bad. I think the Svengoolie Shuffle would have been a much better name. I love this chicken. He is so gross and so funny looking. It's like, this is great. Like, and now I totally want to like watch Svengoolie because I think I've been missing out. What do you think? Dan the man with Svengoolie there, his, doppelganger. I was going to say, you notice how you never see Svengoolie and Dan DiDio in the same place? That blows that theory. Anyway, ooh, Svengoolie collectibles. Do they have an action figure? They have to. They must, I'm sure. Me TV. I watch Leave It to Beaver almost every night I'm home with my partner. Judge me if you want to. It's my favorite thing in the world. I love Me TV. This is so much fun. Here's a couple of the ill-fated Frank Miller Presents comics that had nothing to do with Frank Miller. And there's your answer for the failure. But I still enjoyed them. You can find reviews of a lot of these books on my channel if you so desire. And Dan DiDio is also a novel writer and wrote this Hide or Seek novel. So all kinds of fun stuff to check out. So weird to see that on the back cover, right? So this is a Frank Miller joint, like it or not. Anyway, Svengoolie, Lost in Time. Whence comes this Svenbot? So much fun, you guys. Don't you want it? Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will bring you more soon.